Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On the tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Blanche. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Steals man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. This time Jackson will throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 49, quite to the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To number 88.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Complete to number
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2-yard line.
Jabari Zuniga with a stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 26. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Hart. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This is Bush. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. To the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 23. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout. 4 yards. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second and a couple, Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ochena Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long for Mayfield. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
To it back at the 40. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Strickland. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The tackle by Kenneth.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move him.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And the Raiders have got him. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 10. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run again with Hunt. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. He's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Mostert. And some space here. 20. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? And ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Left side, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And it'll be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One last shot for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Las Vegas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
Scoreboard 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And finds a man in the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 52 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going at 2nd to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
17-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
To throw again is Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
The 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
For a Chargers.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To number 80.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
26-yard line.
Jackson on 1st and 10. He's caught inside the 5. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. So we're in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've come to... And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Bengals 10.
So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A throw over the middle, taken in. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
To throw again, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Jackson. He finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Chargers.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. The quick slant caught.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it to combine. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 3 yards out. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Here's Jackson on 1st down. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a charge. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jackson on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Jackson now throwing on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
4 yards.
That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the ball. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jackson operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he tucks it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Bengals 20.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Jackson, and the Broncos get there and take him down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete to
Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Denver Broncos.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 40.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now again to Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
on the handoff, Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
34 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to keep it again. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Broncos nothing.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's LindenBully718's. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now the first carry for Bush. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Number 82.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll try again down here with Bush. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
On the tackle.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun, Jackson, and it's caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
27-yard line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at second down. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Broncos 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
86.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Looking right sideline. That's complete.
Jackson.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Chargers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Jackson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
1st down.
operating from the gun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
For the Charger field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
There defensively.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground. After the last 2 drives, ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
That's good.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
play action fake. They'll look to throw.
2-yard line.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fent, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Chargers.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chargers 28, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
Give him 32 on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21.
First and 10.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up second.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
3rd and 11.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming to you. Jim.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here in the second quarter, barring a penalty. Here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chargers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the